Hey guys, Untap Your Go here with another deck for 2020 Standard, and today we are playing 4 Loco Party. This is a 4-color deck built around the party theme mechanic from Rise of Zendikar, and today we decided to go for a more black-white focused version of the deck with a splash of red for Outlaws Merriment. This creates one creature every upkeep that's either a warrior, cleric, or rogue, so that's going to count towards our party count. So every single turn we're always going to have creatures to count towards our party. And then we also have a splash for blue for Linvala. She is a wizard herself. She also gives protection for our creatures as well as hexproof. And we have blue for Zareth San, the Trickster. This card is great if we can get in unblocked, but even if not, just being able to steal permanents from our opponent's graveyard is great. And we have a few copies of Spoils of Adventure to be able to replenish our hand and as well as gain some life against aggro matchups. And then the rest of the deck is mostly black-white focused with some removal. A few clerics, a few wizards, a few warriors, a few rogues, and we also have some reanimation to bring back our Linvala so we can re-abuse her effects, as well as re-abuse Acquisitions Expert to discard cards, bring back Seasoned Hallowblade because this card is already hard for our opponent to deal with, bring back Archfiend's Vessel because we can actually bring back 2 at the same time and make 5/5s, so we can actually get this pretty consistently. And bring back our Archpriest to give our creatures flying. It just seems like it's a very good way to grind out the format. And we have some removal with Bloodchief's Thirst. This destroys target creatures or planeswalkers with CMC 2 or less. And then if we kick it, so for 4 mana total, we can just destroy a planeswalker or creature. So that's going to scale very well in the game. And then we have a few copies of Soul Shatter. This is a 3 mana instant. It makes each opponent sacrifice a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among those 2 permanents they control. And we have a few copies of Deadly Alliance. This costs 5 but is reduced by the number of our party, so hopefully it'll always cost at least 2, if we're lucky 1, to destroy target creature or planeswalker. And that's the deck. With the mana base we have 4 copies of the Black-White Pathway, the Blue-Red Pathway, and the Red-White Pathway, as well as a Plains, a Swamp, 4 copies of Temple of Silence because we're mostly black-white focused, 4 Savai Triomes, and 2 copies of Base Camp. Because it comes into play tapped, I don't ever think I'm going to want to max out on this. And then there is a sideboard if you're interested for best of 3. I'll leave that in the description, a link to the deck so you guys can check that out. But for today, we're just going to be playing best of 1. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, please consider leaving a like and a comment down below, as well as subscribe and hit that thumbs button for more content like this. And I will see you guys in the wrap-up. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Alright, so going into our first game against Eldoba. This hand seems fine. Opponent's on the play. Hopefully we can find our 3rd land, and we did in the form of the Triome. Playing him down now doesn't seem too necessary. I think I'll play the Temple of Silence first just to get the scry. I don't think we need a 3rd tapped land. Man, the mana in Standard is going to be pretty rough now without the shocks. I mean, the Pathways do a pretty good job at filling the void, but just being stuck with Triomes and mostly Triomes and Temples, it's going to be pretty rough. Even the fetch lands we have Evolving Wilds and Fabled Passage. It's not super good, and this comes in tap too. Alright, I'll go ahead and play the Triome and the Priest. Opponent seems to be on Selesnya, and they're playing the Enchantress deck. Okay. Cool. So I can actually I could pay 3 and make him sack this now. So whenever he casts? Oh no, cool. It's whenever he... Okay, even better. So we're going to play this for white. We're just going to pass. And if our opponent tries to target their Setessan Champion, we're just going to kill it. If they play another creature, then we'll have to kill it on the stack, probably. That's fine. Let him draw 1 card. Hopefully he tries to fight it, maybe? Yeah, perfect. Coming in tapped is kind of bad. Kind of want to hold off on the acquisitions expert. I mean, I guess I can take 2. Taking 2 is not terrible. I'm taking 1 of 2. Cool, we get a land. Opponents followed up with another testing champion. This one we can kill with our Deadly Alliance. But he's going to get some amount of value out of it. Alright, so we have a rogue and a cleric, so we can actually play our Seasoned Hallowblade. I don't think they're going to be playing anything from anywhere other than their hands. That's mostly in here for like Uro and cards like that. So we're going to play out our Seasoned Hallowblade. This makes our Deadly Alliance cheaper. And we're going to go ahead and pass. We'll have a wizard next turn for the full party. So we have another enchantment, right? Okay, so we have to kill this now. Our opponent equipping the Sentinel Eyes, which is actually fine for us because we can play our Drannith Magistrate and Deadly Alliance, and they will no longer be able to bring that back, and we can get in for a lot of damage. Put our opponent down to 9. And I'm not sure they can bring this back. What you got, opponent? Alright, we cleaned up game 1 pretty quick and easy. Let's see if we can keep this up. Alright, so our opponent's on the play. And our hand's not terrible, depending on what our opponent's playing. They hit us with the hello. I'm going to keep this. It's a good game in hello backwards. Yeah, I'm gonna want another land. I wonder if our opponent's one of those spammers. I'm just going to go ahead and mute our opponent and to listen to that all game. Guess we can get down the Hallowblade so we can start blocking. Play it for our blue source. Our opponent looks like they might try to kill it before combat. Which is still fine, I'll still make it indestructible, we just won't be able to trade. This pup is sleeping. Oh, I can't even wake him up. Yep. Alright, so our opponent's going to try to kill it. I'm going to discard our Archfiend's Vessel because we won't be able to get that back. Now, could actually discard one more card so he doesn't get the draw. Is that relevant? I'm actually going to do that. Match the cards in his hand so he doesn't get any value. I guess he does get value in the form of like me losing cards, but Okay, I'll play this as a white source. Run out Linvala. And now our Linvala can block the robber. Gonna go ahead and sacrifice her now then. Choose Hexproof. That way we don't have to discard another card to the Seasoned Hallowblade. In theory. They're playing our Drannith Magistrate will shut down their Bone Crusher Giant. Scavenging Ooze is pretty good. So play our Temple, see if we can find something. I don't think we need another land there. We'll hold up our Hallowblade to block. If we have to, we'll discard the other one. Opponent's going to the grave. I think our opponent's just now realizing that he can't play the Bone Crusher Giant. I mean, our opponent's gotta have it, right? So let's force him to have it. And they don't. Okay, so we can scry, we don't need that. And we'll do this in response to our opponent trying to kill our Hallowblade or interact with us again. I guess our opponent could kill it, try to target it again in response. Maybe I should have did that on my main phase. No, alright, it's just gonna go digging for some power. Go ahead and discard the base camp, we don't need that. 3 lands is also pretty rough to see. Ooh, Acquisitions Expert's a pretty good draw for us. Play that now. Ooh, both are very, very not so good for us. But we got to take Embercleave. I'm just gonna hold up the lands to discard the Hallowblade. We need to find our targeted removal. I think that's the only way we stand a chance in this matchup. And it's kind of a shame we can't double block. Let our opponent have the draw this time. They get a land for us, actually pretty useful. Double block the robber. I'll discard a land. And our opponent didn't decide to kill the Acquisitions Expert. Other Hallowblade's pretty good. Now we can start trading with the Questing Beast. We still have one more creature in our grave that our opponent gets. And our opponent has one in theirs. Alright, opponent's only attacking with the Scavenging Ooze. That was weird. I don't know what that was about. What do I feel like he gets to react to that? Okay, alright, cool. So we're still good. Got rid of his Scavenging Ooze. It's a pretty good draw for us. And we can't play it. We don't have a red source. Crap. Crap, crap. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to pass it up and hope we can draw something better. I can kill his Robber of the Rich, and if he can't shock us with like non-creature damage, like non-combat damage or something, I can take this 4. Hope I draw into a removal spell. Opponent decides not to attack at all. Did having this in our hand actually scare them? Go ahead and take whatever the last card is. Primal Might's pretty good. We're just gonna pass. Keep waiting for answers. And it's still not attacking, and we hit our Deadly Alliance, which is great for us. See, now I can kill the Questing Beast on our turn so I can start getting in with the Seasoned Hallowblade and keeping up my creatures for defenses, but he might have Embercleave. Like, he might just top into it. I'm gonna actually hold off for now. He also might draw into another Primal Might. Sure, that's fine. That's not fine. See, now that's not the one I wanted you to target. I mean, that's fine. You'll just kill my dudes. I'll just go ahead and kill your Questing Beast then. Linvala is not a bad draw for us either. Now we start getting in on the offensive. Sure. Go ahead and attack like that. That's an actual problem. We could still chump with, or we could still just trade or block for days with Seasoned Hallowblade. If this thing only had trample, now we don't need it. Go ahead and force them to sacrifice it. Can I undo that? Okay. That's frustrating. I thought that they had the activate ability thing, but I guess not. That's fine. It's a little awkward. That's not good. See, now that really, that misclick because they changed it really might have just cost me the game. Wow, because now they're gonna be okay. Wow, thanks, Arena. You're the best. Oh my god. Why would you do that? Why would you change that? Great. Now I need to bank on drawing into my second Magistrate in order to get this. I might as well get in with this. Hopefully I can still close out this game. If I can draw one more creature to fill out the party, then I have a much faster way to lethal, but I'm almost dead. Man, that is so unfortunate. I'm gonna have to trade. Okay. Here's the red source. Fortunately, we're going to lose both of our creatures, though. Unless I want to risk taking one, or going down to one. Oh, he doesn't have, okay. Yeah, that's true. I think we go ahead and do the trade. Alright, we got a 2-1 with lifelink. That's pretty good for us. Opponent is holding a priority for something. Let's knock him down to 6. Now we can hold up our 2-1 for a blocker, which is good, because he can now attack with his Lovestruck Beast. We might have, oh my god, and we get another one? We might have actually just pulled this off. Alright, opponent, you're down to 3. Oh, man, this is close. And I made that misplay that, like, I won't even be mad if I lost this game. My opponent deserves to win this. What you got, opponent? Did you draw into the Embercleave? Oh, I guess if he shocks, if he kills my creature, I'm dead still, too. Can make him indestructible. Ooh, it's almost 6 or more. So I'll just go ahead, choose indestructible. Ooh, so our opponent's making us work for it. Go ahead and choose the bigger boy. We get another guy with lifelink. If I put my opponent on the offensive, Yeah, I have to, so I can threaten this. Now our opponent can only attack with the Mammoth. We have a blocker. And I'm pretty sure that this makes something that just deals with damage, yeah. So if we get the 1/2 human rogue, we can just kill our opponent outright. No way. Good game, opponent. Alright, so our opponent finally, they got the victory. They deserved it, all because of that first mistake, but we were that close to bringing it back. Man, that last game took 19 minutes to play, and it was a very tragic loss. We suffered a great loss, everyone. Great loss. But it's okay, because this hand isn't super fast. It's not doing hardly anything at all, and we're most likely going to lose, but we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. No, I think that... Ooh, no, reconnect. Servers are still not in very good shape. Not looking great for us. Come on. Shenanigans. What kind of shenanigans are you pulling? Kicking me out of the game. This is your doing. Ooh, I can actually... I get to repick if I want to keep this or not. I might actually mulligan it now, maybe. I think I will. Just because they gave me the option to just like do it again, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and put back spoils. And now we're on the play? Could have sworn our opponent was on the play. I'm really confused what just happened. I'm not really sure Rhea really knows what just happened. Alright, so we'll play this for blue. I wish I could have... I mean, I guess I can't even use the red here, but... I'll start off with the Archpriest first. I want to get more value out of the Acquisitions Expert before I just play it. Our opponent's just going to show us a land. Our opponent's on Gruul, it seems. Go ahead and play this as a red source and get down Linvala. We need more black sources now. Alright, I'm not sure what our opponent's up to. But I guess we can play Acquisitions Expert and find out. Alright, our opponent's thinking pretty long and hard about this. Alright. So they're playing Gruul Mutate. I think... So they have 4 mana. We can take the Migratory Greyhorn. Maybe. I guess to kind of slow down mutating. They still need 3 more mana for this to be effective. I think we take the Greyhorn. And we have a lot of removal to deal with their creatures once we can actually get second black source here. Alright, shenanigans. Quit messing around. We have games to play here, man. Oh no, not this card. Okay, well I definitely want to kill that. I definitely kill that. Don't let anybody tell you differently. This card is insane. This card is really good. In combination with all the things that are surround it, and might even potentially be banned. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, so we can't kill it with that, so we have to use Deadly Alliance here. Put our opponent down to 5. This thing would have gotten out of hand. Trust and believe. Yeah, he was setting up for a crazy turn. If we didn't kill that, things would have popped off. Yeah. Alright, we're on the play. And we have all 4 of our colors in the form of 2. So we get half the choice. I'm going to mulligan this. This is a much better hand. Okay, and I will bottom spoils. Start off with the Triome. Oof. This is mono red. Not great for us. Hallowblade's pretty good. I'll hit our opponent with the hello, unless that was a hurry up kind of hello. Go ahead and play this for white. Play out our Hallowblade. Opponent's not hesitating to start trying to deal with it. Okay. Play this for the blue side. We now have Linvala. Can also play Archpriest and Archfiend's Vessel. Archpriest, Archfiend? Huh. See what you did, Wizards. Pass it back to our opponent. Alright, opponent still decides to get in. Okay. Alright, opponent, it's not rocket science. Just point and click the cards. Point and click that red spell, man. They say play a mono red's brain dead, but maybe it's not. Maybe our opponent's holding up another Rimwrath Knight. Did they get rid of your go? Rude. That's my whole channel. That's my whole thing. That's my whole shtick. That's what I built this whole premise around, and it's gone? No way. Let's bring some magma. Boom. Get that Hylian. Weaselback Redcap for our opponent. Okay, no attacks. And I mean, I guess play it like that, but we still want to cast that so we can get back both of these. Oh my god, I did it again! Oh! I'm not even gonna finish this against Mono Red. Hey guys, welcome back with the wrap up. Unfortunately, we didn't do too well, but in some of the matchups, I did notice that Drannith Magistrate is really good in the format. I think it might just bump us up to 4 copies out of the sideboard because it actually shuts down quite a few strategies. I also noticed that Archfiend's Vessel is not quite what we're looking for here, and Thwart the Grave is not quite what we're looking for. It didn't come up enough, and the mana base is very clunky. Like, even with the pathways, the mana does not get much easier in this format, and having to choose between the colors and then ended up missing out on the other colors really bit us a bunch of times. And we had 2 games completely thrown because of Linvala. One game, the second game was so long, and we made a misplay and sacrificed Linvala, got our opponent all the way down to 1 life, and our opponent was able to beat us, and they deserved the win in all due respect because we made a terrible misplay. But if you can just activate the abilities, like click the creature and then click activate instead of just it's sacrificing, because I did it twice. And against Mono Red in the last game, I didn't even feel like bothering with it because Mono Red, like, there's no way I was coming back from that. And other than that, if this didn't cost me 2 games, I was really excited with Outlaws Merriment. This card almost won us the second game, even though we were in no position to really do so. Acquisitions Expert is pretty good. At worst, it's just the Burglar Rat effect, but it's better because it's got that 1 extra toughness, so it can block pretty well. And when you can take a peek at like 2 or 3 cards, it seems pretty powerful. Seasoned Hallowblade, good blocker and stuff. Bloodchief's Thirst came in a couple times. We weren't able to utilize Zareth San, but we will in a future video, I'm sure. And Deadly Alliance came up pretty well. Overall, I'm pleased with the deck. The mana, again, is very clunky. That's the one thing I will suggest definitely needs improvement. And maybe dropping from 4 color down to 3 color, maybe. I would cut out either the red for the Merriment and just keep it Esper. Although Outlaws Merriment to me just seems like one of the strongest party payoffs in a sense, because it's creating everything you need for the party. So I'm definitely going to delve further into that too, maybe even to like a Boros party deck. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is going to be a rather shorter video as far as how many games I'll be playing, just because a few of them are longer than normal. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, again, please consider leaving that like and comment down below, as well as hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Link to the deck will also be in the description in both arena format and on my Ether Hub. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.